Good morning, guys. It's your coach, friend, and mentor, Scotty Hobbs. Sorry, I came outside, it was sunny, it looked warm, but it's a little bit breezy. I want you guys to know that we're super excited about the Hey Bro show that we've been doing started on last Saturday. Super pumped up. Had the opportunity to be with the CEO of Beachbody last night at a private meeting in Provo. We got home last night. I'm gonna tell you guys, I failed. Last night, we got home at about 2 o'clock in the morning. I was a little bit still wired from trying to stay awake. Didn't get to sleep till about 3. Was supposed to get up at 6 o'clock to do my 22-minute hardcore day 9 workout this morning, but my wife just barely woke up with the baby in the back of the RV. I left them in the RV. We all slept in the RV from 2 to 7, got the girls up, got them off to school. My wife just woke up, but we missed our workout this morning. But the cool thing is, guys, is that we're going to get it done. We're gonna get day 9 done. But I'm gonna tell you guys a story. Back throughout my whole life, I've always felt underpaid, underappreciated, and overworked. That's what I named this video: overworked, underpaid, and underappreciated. Almost every single job in my life, I have given everything I have to my job and to my career, and never really got to experience the benefit of my hard work. I always saw the company or the CEO or the president of the company benefit from my work, but myself, no. So it wasn't just 6 years ago when I began as a Team Beachbody coach that I started to look for an opportunity or something that I could do where I could control what I did with my life, how much income I could make, how many hours I would have to work. Because every single job, if I wanted to make a little bit more money to keep up with the bills and not be so paycheck to paycheck, I had to work overtime, so I had to work more hours. And many of you guys may be feeling like that. So it wasn't just 6 years ago that I began Team Beachbody. It started much before that I began to explore ideas on becoming my own boss. We'll call it BYOB. No, not bring your own beer, but be your own boss. And I used to write out these business plans and these ideas, and I talked to the leader of my church that's a CEO of like multiple companies, and I used to just interview and ask questions. And I mean, there was a time I was getting pricing so that I could build a hair salon, because my sister's she's a great hairdresser. So I was like, I'll build a company, a hair salon, and I had all these creative ideas, and she can run it, and that'll be my business. And then I thought about other ideas, like I actually started one. I started a like page, like I'm an artist, I like to create. And I created custom home signs for cabins and homes where I could create beautiful custom signs to show what they love and what they're passionate about, and display their name, put it up above their garage as this beautiful sign. And I worked at that, and I began building that. And you know, obviously I saw how much work began to come into that. So it wasn't just Team Beachbody where I decided that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. That I decided that one day I wanted to walk away from working for somebody, from not just 9 to 5, but for me, 5 to 5. Okay, it was much before that. And what I want you guys to understand is some data. I'm gonna give you guys some straight data and facts, and I want you guys to analyze and share below. I'm not gonna try to convince you to do Team Beachbody, because in all honesty, I don't want you to do Team Beachbody if it's not for you. I want you to not do something that you're miserable that going to work on Monday for. I want you to do something that you're passionate about, whether it's fly fishing or whether it's guiding people on 4-wheeler rides, whatever it is. I want you guys to know that we have the tools and we can help connect you with the people that you can do something that you're passionate about. Last night, we got to spend time with 6 amazing men. Neither of them are Team Beachbody coaches, okay? They all run their own businesses, and they're super passionate about that. And I love that. And I'm never gonna try to convince them to be a Beachbody coach, because they're doing what they love. So when I teach you this stuff today, this is for you to take into your life and really realize, am I doing something that I love? Am I one of these people from the stats that I'm gonna give you guys? There are 70% of Americans that would like to be your own boss. So if you are one of those 70, remember, I'm not gonna try to convince you to be a Beachbody coach. Are you one of those 70% of Americans that want to be your own boss? Guys, that's 7 out of 10 of you guys on this video in this country would like to work for yourself. So I'm gonna ask you these questions. Are you one of those 7? Comment below. And next, what would your ideal business look like? Would you create your own product? Would you purchase a franchise? Like a McDonald's, like a Subway or a Panda Express or any other franchise there is out there? Would you buy an existing business? And when I think about buying an existing business, I'm wondering, why are they selling it anyway, right? So answer those questions for yourself and comment below. But what I want you guys to know is, for the past 5 years, I have been working from home. Yesterday we took our kids out of school. We traveled in the RV, and guys, I worked. Like Monday, even though we're out traveling and exploring with the kids and in the RV, I sat down and worked for 4 hours on my passion, running my challenge groups, talking to people, helping people, going to a meeting with the CEO of a $1 billion company, which is Carl Deichler and Beachbody. For the past 5 years, we've been living that lifestyle, and in 2 weeks, we're going to be traveling to Maui. We're going to be there for 6 weeks. This is what creating your own business can do for you. For 6 weeks, we're going to be living in Maui in a house on the beach with a pool on the back deck, the beach in the backyard. Me, my wife, my 5 kids, my in-laws are going to be coming for part of that trip. And if many of you guys might not know this, but my parents work for me in our Team Beachbody business, and they got to Maui yesterday, and they're spending like 8 or 9 days in Maui, and they're on a vacation right now. But that's because of this, because we decided to create our own business. We were one of those 7 out of 10 Americans who wanted to be our own boss. So 5 years we've been living this lifestyle, and when I started this, I want you guys to understand that my 3rd daughter, Ellie, was only 19 days old. And we've been home ever since my son, Caleb, was born. And it was just a few days ago, we were at the doctor getting shots for Malik. He's our littlest. He's almost 2 now. And we're getting these immunizations for the little ones. And the doctor was just absolutely blown away that all 5 of our kids have never used antibiotics. They've never used any antibiotics and have only been into the doctor. That's 5 kids. For the oldest is 10. None of them have been in for anything but for their immunizations for the past 10 years and for nothing else. And I know that's 100% for the healthy lifestyle, the healthy choices that we are making and striving to make daily. And I feel extremely blessed for that. And I know that it's a result of the way that we live and the choices that we are making with Team Beachbody. I have seen amazing leaders, our amazing people, let's say, in our team that have the most amazing potential with health and fitness, leave to some other company or some other opportunity for the money or because it's quicker money. And what I want you guys to understand is I will never do that, because this is important to me. Our health is important to me. This is what we stand for. Yes, money is great in building a business. Yes, that's important. Profit is important. Profit margins are important. But doing something that you truly believe in, which for us is your health and fitness, is something that we are going to hold true to for our entire lives, okay? So the thing I want you guys to understand about that is that, as I think about this, we had our 5th child who was born on in August of 2 years, almost 2 years now. So 2 years ago. And because we are our own boss, we don't have to ask for the time off. Like today, it gave me a little bit of stress or anxiety today. My daughter has a thing where we're supposed to be, like she wants us to be there at her class from 12 to 2. And Gabby's feeling sick today, and I took a lot of yesterday off, and I have a lot of catching up to do, a lot of excitement and passion I want to build in the business and connect with people that we met and connected with. But I'm going to make that choice because we own our own business to go be with my daughter at her school today. But that's what we get to do because we are one of those 7 out of 10 people who want to be our own boss. And pardon me, what I want you guys to know is that because we were able to stay home, like I have not been able to miss the day since my 2 sons. I've been home since for both the births of my 2 sons, and I can't explain the blessing that has been. Like, I understand and know, and I say this in the most humble way possible, that we have been able to spend more time with our 5 kids than most parents get with their kids in the 18 years of life that they're home. And I don't say that to be offensive. I say that in the most humble way possible. But because I know that that's a possibility for you if you find something that you love, something that you're passionate about, and you spend the next 7 years developing your story around that idea and developing a product or sharing a product that you believe in. I know that 100%. I've seen thousands of people do that. So that's what's important to me. Like, money, income, that's not that important to me. Income and building a business from home gives you the opportunity to make choices of where you want to spend your time. I can make the choice to be at my daughter's class today versus 12 hours at a job where I was at before. I can choose to hold my little guy as often as I want and see every step of his life as he grows up. And I can't even begin to explain the impact that that will have on that little man's life, or on my 3 daughters' lives, being able to wake up with them, get them ready for school, not be rushed, and be able to spend time with them and listen to them and understand them and see what they're going through. That's going to impact their life far greater than any amount of income or money or revenue that your company or our company can create. So I want you guys to understand, when you're choosing to make the choice to be able to build your own company or your own product or your own business, that money that you create gives you those choices. And I want you guys, I hope you guys can see just how passionate that I have been for the past 6 years about what we do. And I want you to know that if you've been sitting back and watching or thinking to yourself or about starting yourself, or even you've blocked me before, or I'm blocked right now, and you come back and you watch this video, many of my best friends right now blocked me at one time because this stuff hurt them, because they were in a place in their life where they weren't excited about it, and it created more anxiety where they were at because life was hard. And I understand that. But before I became a coach, guys, I want you guys to understand that I put that, it was the dumbest comment ever. I saw it on my Time Hop on Facebook. I said, if any of those coaches could actually convince me to become a coach, I would crush it. I would be amazing at this. And the reason is because I knew that I'm a hard worker. I knew that the products worked for me. But it took me time to understand it, to get to a point in my life where it became important to me to put that effort in to build a business versus decide to spend the next 40 years working 12 hours a day for maybe an average salary in a place that I didn't love, doing something that I didn't love. So I want you guys to understand that there's no obligations. Like when I ask you to reach out to me, or you see this and you're sitting on the fence, you're sitting back, are you thinking about starting a business yourself, or you have this idea, please reach out to me. Let me know. I want you guys to know there's never an obligation. I will never force somebody or try to convince somebody or use a sales technique on somebody to try to join our team, because somebody that's convinced against their will is not actually convinced. And I want people in our business, in our company, that believe in the importance of ending the trend of obesity and changing their own health and fitness, and being that example for their kids in the home of, you know, with Beachbody, you own your own gym with Beachbody On Demand in your home, where you get to be an example of health and fitness to your children. They get to see you. Like, I love the gym. I love a solid workout in the gym. I love a solid workout with friends in the gym. But what I love about Beachbody On Demand and doing these workouts in the home, guys, I want you guys to understand, I did a 20-minute chest workout with a bench and everything while my wife was sleeping. But I'm going to do 22-minute hardcore day 9 with my wife, because my 2 little kids are in there and they're going to see that example. And if I go to the gym or I travel to the gym, they're not going to see that example. So that's why I love Beachbody On Demand. That's why I love doing what we do as Beachbody coaches, because it's much bigger than building a business. It's much bigger than building an income. It's much bigger than being your own boss. It's that example that you get to be to your children and to those people around you. So if you are that person, you're out there thinking about that, thinking about how you need to change your health and fitness, or you need to change your financial situation, just like I needed to change back, 2010, 2011. I want you guys to understand that this is real. This is a real business. These are real products that change people's lives. I've seen thousands of lives change, and it's a business that's afforded us the ability to be a full-time income for myself, for my family, for my 5 kids, and also for my parents who are just 60 years old. They get to work from home, be home, explore life as well. So if this is you and you're out there just like I was 7 years ago, sitting in your office cubicles, staying up late at night because you can't sleep, trying to write out a plan, trying to figure out a plan on how you're going to pay off the medical debt that you have, how you're going to pay off the school loan you have, how you're going to help your 3 daughters get married 10 years from now. Like, those were the things in my mind. How am I going to help them go to school? How am I going to help them do what they want with their life? If you're there trying to figure that out, I want you to open your mind and just be willing to see how Team Beachbody works. And I can guarantee you that your life will change simply by using Shakeology, simply by using Beachbody On Demand and doing these workouts in your home. I love you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing your comments below about if you are one of those 7 out of 10 that wants to own your own business, wants to be your own boss, and even if that's not for you, I want you to reach out to me and get started in our next challenge group that we're going to be hosting, our next test group in June. So I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I went a little longer than I wanted to, but I'm excited about it, and this is what I do on 3 hours of sleep. Love you guys. If you haven't, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm here to help you. If this helps you in some way, please share it with somebody else. Watch the video from our CEO, Carl Deichler, my live video on my page last night. It's going to help you really get a bigger grasp of the importance of our mission. I love you guys. See you later.